Yo, BookStoryTime crew. Ready to blow up your dreams? Boom. Want to turn your wildest dreams into reality? The Magic of Thinking Big by David J. Schwartz is your ticket to the big leagues. This audiobook summary from BookStoryTime is a total game changer, showing you how to ditch small thinking and unleash your inner superstar. Forget money, talent, or connections. Your mindset is the key to crushing it. From smashing self-doubt to taking action now, this vid's got the secrets to make your life massive. BookStoryTime, fam. Let's crank up that big thinking vibe and transform your future starting today. Introduction: Think big, win big. What's the secret sauce to crushing it in life? Cash? Skills? A killer network? Nope, it's how you think. The Magic of Thinking Big by David J. Schwartz drops a truth bomb. Big thinking turns dreams into reality. This audiobook summary lays out the playbook. Swap small, doubt-filled thoughts for bold, can-do vibes and watch your life level up. Believe you're destined for greatness and your brain starts finding ways to make it happen. But think small and you're stuck in the slow lane. From beating fear to taking action, this vid shows how to unlock your unlimited potential. Whether you're aiming for a corner office or a creative empire, it all starts with your mindset. BookStoryTime crew, let's ditch the excuses, think massive, and make epic things happen. Ditch disbelief, your biggest enemy to video hits hard. Disbelief is the ultimate dream killer. Schwartz says if you want to go big, you gotta squash small thinking. Picture two buddies in Seattle. One thinks, I want to be a tech mogul, but I'll probably flop. The other's like, I'm going to be a tech mogul and I'll find a way. Who's got the edge? The second guy, hands down, because his positive mindset fuels solutions. Doubt makes your brain see problems. Belief makes it hunt for wins. Schwartz's golden rule: if you think you can, you will. If you think you can't, you're toast. A study in the vid proves it. Two groups tackled a puzzle. Group 1 whined, this is too hard. Group 2 said, let's crack it. Guess who won? Group 2, because they believed they could. Big thinking equals big results. Action steps: kill doubt, swap I can't for I'll figure it out. Think positive. Focus on solutions, not problems. Believe big. Tell yourself you're capable of massive wins. Disbelief's a loser's game. BookStoryTime, fam. Let's think big and own it. Take immediate action. No more waiting. Here's the deal. Successful people don't wait for someday. Schwartz says the biggest mistake is procrastinating, saying, I'll start tomorrow, or I don't have time. That tomorrow never comes. Big thinkers act now, even with small steps. Imagine if Bill Gates or Elon Musk had said, I'll start my empire later. Would they be legends? Nope. The video stresses that your brain's got unlimited creative power, but negativity buries it. Got a problem? Ask, how can I solve this? Keep asking, and your brain will spit out answers. Waiting kills dreams. Action brings them to life. Start today. Write that business plan. Learn that skill. Make that call. Every step counts, no matter how small. How to act now. Start small. Take one tiny step towards your goal today. Ask how. Train your brain to solve problems, not dwell on them. No excuses. Drop I'll do it later and move now. Action's the spark that ignites success. BookStoryTime crew, let's stop stalling and start balling. Surround yourself with big thinkers. Your vibe attracts your tribe. Schwartz says your environment shapes your mindset. Hang with negative folks in Chicago who gripe about everything. Their small thinking will drag you down. But roll with ambitious go-getters in Austin who see challenges as opportunities. You'll catch their growth mindset. The video warns, excuses like I don't have time or I lack resources keep you stuck. Look at the greats. They started with nothing. A farmer's kid in Montana with no money or connections built a retail empire by thinking big. Another guy in Portland turned a coffee shop idea into a global brand like Starbucks. They didn't wait for perfect conditions. They made their own opportunities. Surround yourself with winners, and you'll start thinking like one. How to build your crew: ditch naysayers, avoid people who say it's impossible. Find winners, connect with folks who hustle and learn from failure. Create opportunities, don't wait for chances, make them happen. Your crew shapes your view. BookStoryTime, fam. Let's roll with big thinkers and soar. Failure is your teacher. The video flips the script on failure. It's not the end, it's your coach. Schwartz cites Thomas Edison, who failed 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb. Did he quit? Nope. He said, I found 1,000 ways that don't work. That's a mindset. Failure teaches you how to win. People who fear failure stay small, like someone in Denver settling for a safe job instead of chasing their startup dream. Big thinkers fall, learn, and get back up, just like a kid learning to walk. The vid says every flop is a lesson, pushing you closer to success. So embrace the stumbles. They're proof you're trying. How to embrace failure. Reframe flops. See failure as a lesson, not a loss. Keep going, fall down, get up, and try again. Learn fast. Use each mistake to sharpen your game. Failure's your mentor, not your enemy. BookStoryTime crew, let's learn and level up. Self-confidence, your secret weapon. Schwartz says self-confidence is the rocket fuel for big thinking. Confident people, like that Miami entrepreneur whose vibe screams, "I've got this," inspire trust. Their body language, voice, and swagger say they believe in themselves. The video breaks it down. Confidence isn't magic. It's learnable. How? First, think positive. Ditch "I'm not good enough" or "I'm a rock star." Second, close skill gaps. Learn what you're missing to boost your game. Third, treat yourself like a champ. Tell yourself you're strong, capable, and ready. A story in the vid shows two co-workers. One became a manager by thinking big and improving, while the other stayed stuck with a small mindset. Confidence makes the difference. How to build confidence. Stay positive. Replace negative thoughts with empowering ones. Skill up. Learn what you need to feel unstoppable. Own your worth. Act like you're the star of your story. Confidence is your superpower. BookStoryTime fam. Let's own it and shine. Visualization. See it. Achieve it. The video drops a pro move. Visualize your success. Olympic champ Michael Phelps saw himself winning races in his mind before hitting the pool. Schwartz says if you can see it in your head, you can make it real. Picture yourself crushing that presentation in New York or launching a startup in San Francisco. Feel the excitement. That's your brain gearing up to win. Close your eyes and imagine hitting your biggest goal. Feels dope, right? That's your signal you're on the right track. Visualization primes your brain to spot opportunities and take action. Big thinkers don't just dream, they see the finish line and sprint toward it. How to visualize, see the win. Picture your goal in vivid detail daily. Feel the vibe, let the excitement fuel your hustle. Act on it, turn your vision into real-world moves. See it, believe it, achieve it. BookStoryTime crew, let's visualize our way to the top. Speak like a winner, your words shape your reality, says the video. Whine "I'm unlucky" or "I don't have time," and you'll stay stuck. But say "I'll find a way" or "I create my own luck," and your brain starts working to make it true. Schwartz calls this language power. How you talk drives how you feel and act. Successful people speak like winners. Instead of "I can't," they say "How can I?" A guy in Boston who kept saying "I'm doomed" stayed broke. Another in Seattle who said "I'll make it happen," built a tech startup. Your words are your wand. Use them to cast a spell of success. How to talk big. Flip the script, swap "I can't" for "I'll figure it out." Own your luck. Say "I make my own opportunities." Speak with power. Use words that spark confidence and action. Your words are magic. BookStoryTime. Let's talk like winners and live large. Stories of Big Thinking. The video shares epic stories to prove big thinking works. Take Dan Anderson, a poor farmer's kid from rural Montana. No money, no degree, no connections, just a dream to be a top businessman. Everyone laughed. "You're nobody." But Dan read Schwartz's book and decided to think big. He started with a small delivery business, 10 crates, a beat-up bike. People mocked him, but he saw himself as a mogul. When his shop burned down, he didn't quit. He rebuilt, opened 5 more, and now owns a chain of shopping malls. Then there's Howard Schultz, a kid from a broke Brooklyn family. His dad lost his job after an accident, and Howard scavenged for food. While others aimed for basic jobs, he dreamed of being a global tycoon. He joined a coffee company, saw potential in creating a vibe, not just a drink, and pitched Starbucks. His boss shot it down, but Howard raised cash, took loans, and opened his first shop. Today, Starbucks has over 30,000 locations, and he's a billionaire. Finally, there's Jack Ma, born poor in China. He flunked college exams 3 times and got rejected by Harvard 10 times. Even KFC turned him down, 23 hires, 1 reject Jack. But he thought big, saying, "I'll do something massive." He founded Alibaba, now a global e-commerce giant, turning him into one of the world's richest. These stories scream. Big thinking beats any obstacle. Lessons from the stories. Start small, dream big, begin where you are, but aim high. Ignore haters. Naysayers don't define your potential. Keep going. Setbacks are just setups for comebacks. These stories prove it. Big thinking changes everything. BookStoryTime crew, let's write our own epic saga. Conclusion, unleash your big thinking. The magic of thinking big is your wake-up call to ditch small thoughts and dream massive. David J. Schwartz shows that success starts in your head. Believe you can, act now, surround yourself with winners, embrace failure, build confidence, visualize wins, and speak like a champ. From Dan's Mall Empire to Howard Starbucks to Jack's Alibaba, big thinkers turn impossible into done. Your action plan. Think massive. Set a huge goal today. $1 million business, dream career, whatever lights you up. Act fast. Take one step toward it now. No waiting. Build your squad. Hang with ambitious folks who lift you up. Own your power. Visualize success. Talk like a winner and learn from every flop. Your life's as big as your thoughts. Book story time, fam. Let's think huge and make it happen. Keep the book story time party lit. Vibing with this, the magic of thinking big summary? Subscribe to Book Story Time for more life-changing wisdom to fuel your dreams. Drop a comment. What's one big goal you're ready to chase? Share this with friends, family, or anyone who needs a mindset glow-up. Let's stop thinking small and start living large. Your love keeps our mission popping. Book Story Time crew, so smash that subscribe button and let's make your dreams explode.